So I'm sharing the screen. You tell me if you are able to view it or not.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Visible. It's visible. Okay. So this is September 23 paper. Okay. The question is, what will be logged onto the console? So we see that there is a function promise builder, and it returns a new promise, resolve, reject, and the set timeout. Count equal to math.flow t by 1000, and if count is greater than 3, then it is resolve or else reject. So here we have async function get data, data 1, data 2 initially they are null, and data 1 is await promise build of 5000. So first t is taken to be 5000. Now here what we're doing is t by 1000. I mean we're converting the milliseconds to second. So then in that case, count is 5, which is greater than 3. So it resolves. So in that case, where it is, yeah, it resolves. So data 1 is actually 5, value is 5. And for data 2, it is sending a promise builder 2000. T is taken to be 2000. And in promise builder, we are again converting the millisecond to second. It's 2. So it is less than 3. So it goes to reject, count into 2. However, in data 2, according to this get data function here, data 2, since it is reject, data 2 is taken to be 40. And it is with this function get data actually returning data 1 plus data 2. We got data 1 to be 5, data 2 to be what did we get? 40.
40.
Yeah, so it is 45. Now, what we're returning is resolve, because if it would have been reject, then it would have been like it was reject, so it was already caught by this catch block. Now this function is returning data 1 plus data 2, and it is again going through dot then. So it is resolve and 8 into this whatever it was returning 45. So 8 into 45 we get this. If you want, I will just execute this and then show what. Just one moment. You can see the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
You can see the screen. Okay. Okay. Just one minute. Okay. So you see, it is coming 360 as I said earlier. Now let's go to the next question. Next question is, we have index.html and app.js. So here it is showing, suppose the application is running on localhost 8080, what will be rendered by the browser? We see that for this component navbar, okay, there's a list home and there's a slot. If we pass any content, it will show that. Otherwise, the default is bowling average. And for component batsman, it has a navbar along with the custom component, like custom content like batting average, strike rate. Okay. And here in this view instance, we have a template batsman, component is batsman. So what will be rendered by the browser? So the if nothing is here, what will be rendered is batsman, component batsman. And in component batsman, what it is rendering is navbar, and we are passing batting average. You see, for navbar, it needs, there's a slot where we need to pass a component, content. If you pass a content, it will take that content, all else here, there's the default content is bowling average. But here, along with navbar, there's a custom content that is batting average, strike rate. So that's why this is coming as home and batting average, strike rate. Okay, wait, I will implement this also and I will show. Oh, give me one moment. Okay, so what if you're not putting anything, say it, instead of 800, it is 550. It can be 8. What was the question? It can be that also, but I have just taken as the same as this. Okay, nothing after this, so it is taking as home navbar and the custom content of batsman, batting average, and strike rate. Okay, so we go to the next question. Here, index.html, we have app.js, component dashboard template is this.dashboard for user.name, and it has a prop. So we are basically passing an ID via the prop, and there's some predefined IDs in the data. We see that data function. We see that there's a users array, a predefined IDs are there, 1, 2, 3, and there's this computed. Okay, here it is asking. Suppose the application is, you're there, right? Actually, I'm not able to. Okay, you're there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So it is saying, suppose the application is running on this local host, what will be rendered inside the router view of component URL after 800 slash dashboard slash 8. Now we see that in the new view router, the routes in general, the component is okay. If path is dashboard slash id, that id is we are passing through the props, and the component is dashboard. We go to dashboard. Okay, what it will render, the template will render this is dashboard for user.name. So which one we don't know, but we are passing the id 8 through via props. Now, there are some predefined IDs, and this ID number 8 does not come in the predefined IDs. Okay, so what happens is, in the computer property, we are looking for a user with the ID which has we are passing via the props, if it is there or not. So it is like this dot users just find users dot find this whether it is there or not. If it is there, then we will return that user. Suppose it is 2, then we will return this like that. But if it is not there, we are returning users of 2. That is 2 index.
So,
To 0, 1, 2, we are returning user 3. So that's why, because it is 8 and it is not there in the predefined users, we are returning this is dashboard for user 3. So that's why the answer is, this is dashboard for user 3. Okay, where I have for that also app.js. What was the question? Question was slash dashboard slash 8. So it is coming. This is for this is dashboard for user 3. Okay, so next question here, it is a consider the following view application with JavaScript app.js and markup index.html. So we have this component players, batsman, bowler, and here in players, we have this router view. Whatever is template is passed, it will be rendered in the router view. Okay, now what it is asking, suppose the application is running on a local host. I mean, just this general, nothing else after this. What will be rendered inside the router view component of players component by browser for the URL localhost 8080/players/allrounder. Well, let us go through this. Actually, only this was for component bowlers. This is the template where they are iterating over bowler and bowlers, and bowlers is filtering out player dot role equal to batsman, and batsman they're filtering out player dot role equal to bowler. Now in a router, in view router, we see that slash players. Okay, this is the parent component, and this is the parent path, and these are the child paths, supposed to be the child paths. Suppose it is slash players, okay, a path slash players and nothing after that, just slash players. Then the path will be, the component will be batsman, and if anything after slash players, anything, then path will be this component bowler and name bowler. So because after players we have all rounder, according to the question it is having all rounder. Okay, in that case we will go with this path, component is bowler. So in the bowler component we see that we for bowler and bowlers, we are iterating over the bowlers and bowler dot name. Now in bowlers, we are filtering out that player, those players, the where player dot role equal to batsman. Okay, now this is an incorrect filtration because for bowler it should be bowler only. However, as per the question, player dot role is batsman. So the batsman, those names of the batsmen will be coming up. Who are the batsmen? Rohit and Virat. Rohit and Virat are coming up. Okay. Aman, can you tell when will, as this one, Rohit, Virat, why the runs are, when will the runs also come up? Rohit, Virat, and along with the runs also come up.
When this bowler dot wicket will be bowler dot that runs.
Sorry. Which one? Here component is, what? All rounder. The component was bowler. So what you are saying, bowler? Component was bowler.
Inside this we have bowler dot name, no?
Okay, so you're saying it should be player dot role should be bowler, then that wickets will also come up, right? That's what you're saying.
You want runs, no?
Yeah, I wanted runs. Yeah. So
So
when
inside this template, bowler dot wickets is there, but batsman does not have that wickets object.
correct,
So instead of it, bowler dot run should be there.
correct. Okay, we will see here. Okay, whatever the question said, I will just implement that. Okay. One minute. I'll just show. This was players. You're able to view whatever I'm trying to show.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this index to decimal, I think nothing was there. Okay. No. What was the question? Question was player slash all rounder. Okay, so it is coming ranking Rohit Virat. Ranking Rohit Virat. 1 minute, I'll just go through the question once. Okay, players is this. Rohit Virat, this thing. Batsman is batsman dot name. Bowler is for bowler name. From where ranking is coming? Okay, for players, ranking is there. Okay, that's why this is also coming. However, in the question, it is not there. I try to implement whatever is here. I took that code only and I put. But I think somebody is saying something. No.
Yeah, means I think it is.
Yeah, this part, this ranking is not there in the question. But however, when I'm implementing the code, you see this ranking is also coming along with Rohit Virat. But as it is not there, so obviously Rohit Virat only we need to select. Okay. What I was saying is because of that thing, component was bowler. Okay. Suppose what we selected for bowler, it was batsman. Did you say I need to write bowler?
Uh, no, we will get. You want runs, no?
Yeah, because if we do bowler, then their wicket will come out, and if we and
We can do bowler dot runs.
we can do bowler dot runs.
Uh, like
Bowler
here
dot
it will be batsman only, but there line to
line
80.
280.
Yeah.
Uh,
Bowler dot
uh,
runs.
bowler dot runs. Okay, yes, correct. हाँ नहीं आ रहा bowler dot runs so then it is not coming. What was it? It is actually because of this filter.
Ma'am,
Huh, tell.
because here you have written bowler. There was batsman, no?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Equals.
Ha. Right. So you're saying instead of bowler dot wickets, if I write bowler dot runs, then it should be. Oh yes, correct. Yes, you're correct. So because of this part, or else if only this part we are, if it is bowler and we do bowler, that bowler name and wicket will only come. And for batsman also, if we do batsman and instead of bowler we keep it as batsman only, then maybe the names and the runs will come for that part.
Yeah.
Okay. So this was. When players slash all rounder. Actually, there's one more question like this, so I'll just go through that also, okay? Because again, I have to return otherwise. One more question in the same September 23, where it is. Huh. Okay, the same, same app.js and index, so I'm going through it. It is here, it is asking, uh, that's players. There's nothing after this. If it is just players, then what we have is here nothing after it. So in this case, the batsman component will come up. Okay, and in the batsman component, we are actually iterating we are filtering out the player with the role bowler. So only the bowler names, Jaspreet and Kuldeep will come up, and just that's the answer. So what I will do is what just players was there, no? Just players. Huh. So if we do just players, then Jasprit Kuldeep comes up. But because Flash players, in that case we had ranking, so this is also coming up. However, you see that thing is not given. So anyhow, if it's given in exam, we need to select this only. But accordingly, I like, whatever was there in this app.js, I implemented that only. So this part is coming. Ranking is also coming up. Okay, this was in the later part. So because both were having same, so I went there. Okay, we finished with this question, Rohit Virat, and that was a bowler one. Okay, here consider the following view application with markup index.html and JavaScript file app.js. This is an index.html. Here ID app, there's some p class iteration. If there is iteration, we'll go with the heading class or else the raw text class. And this, so we don't know iteration is there or not, and we don't know the value of display text. We need to know some values of this iteration also, display text. So we will go further in the question. Further here. Before that, I'll just read out. If you open the index.html in a browser, what content will be displayed on the browser screen after automatic reloading of the browser tab stops? So we saw that we need to know iteration and display text. Here, iteration is a property of data object over here. Okay, and compute display text is a function of the computer. It's a computer property. Display text is a function. Okay, and here it's saying that result is initially empty string and less than equal to iteration. Iteration is 1, so there will be 2 iteration, but we don't know the value of data. It needs to know result plus session storage.get item data. We don't know the value of data. So now we will go to the mounted hook part. Here it's saying const iteration equal to session storage.get item iteration. If it exists, then iteration plus 2. But we don't know what is iteration value. We don't know. So iteration is taken as, the value is taken as 1. In this if statement, it says if iteration is between 1 and 7, const data is equal to session storage.get item data, console.log data. But data value we don't know. Iteration is taken as 1, but data we don't know. If not data, session storage, or if there's no data, then data is taken as JS. Now, according to this line, data will be JS. Okay. Now here, session storage. So iteration is like stored as a key in session storage, and iteration plus 2. So we saw that iteration was 1 because it didn't exist, so it was taken as 1. Now here it's saying sessions, it was stored as iteration plus 2, that is iteration value will be 3. Window dot location reload, we again reload, and here again in the second in the iteration we see that iteration equal to we know the value of iteration already is 3 plus 2 is again 5, and it is between 1 and 7. Const data equal to session storage dot get data. We know data is JS. This one will not run. Else session storage dot data plus equal to data. So session storage, so here data plus data. So data will be stored as 2 times JS. That is, data is equal to JS. Here in this line, session storage or iteration is iteration plus 2. Already it was 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. Now again in this second loop, third loop. Third loop we are going, it's saying iteration plus 2. 7 plus 2, and it will not run because it is being more than 7. Data is now JS. Okay. So now we know the value of, value of data is JS, iteration is 7. Here we come. Now this iteration is of a property of the data object. This iteration is 1. We have a display text function. Okay. And here result is an empty string, and there'll be 2 iterations here. I is equal to 0, I less than equal to this dot iteration. We are talking about this part. Okay, iteration is 1. So initially it is 0 and the result is empty string plus session storage dot get item data is JS. So result be stored as JS initially. Again in the iteration, second one, I is equal to 1, which is equal to this dot iteration. Here result plus session storage dot get item data. So it will be stored as again JS, like 4 times JS. Okay, so now we know the value of data, which is 4 times JS. Here we come. It says if iteration is there. We calculated iteration. We calculated 7, and display text is returning 4 times JS. So the we will, if it is iteration there, we'll go with the heading class. Heading class, the color is yellow. So here it will be yellow. Okay, it's saying basically they're talking about the color here. Again, I guess there's one more question like that. So I'll straight away go to that question, and then I will implement and will show you where it is. Okay, here it is asking same thing. Here it is asking if you open the index.html in a browser, what content will be displayed on the browser screen. So there is 4 times JS, 4 times JS, and this will be yellow color. Okay, wait, now I will implement and show. Okay, what was the question? Okay. Can you see? Is it visible?
Can you zoom a little?
Zoom. How to zoom this? Yeah. Now you see?
Yeah.
You see, right? Okay. So it is JS. First question, the color was yellow, and the second question of 4 times JS. So, mixing of both the question, the answer is 4 times JS, and it is yellow color. So we are done with this part.
Ma'am,
Yes, tell.
I have a doubt. Like in that index.html, there was iteration, no? The ternary object. This ternary one, 22, 21 line.
I muted myself, so it was not audible. Ha ha ha. What you're asking? The ternary one, yes.
In this iteration is the data object or the data session storage.
We are talking about this part. We are talking about this iteration. This 7. We calculated 7. No, this iteration in the mounted hook. The iteration that we calculated, that one.
Okay, this is that iteration.
Yes, that one. Okay. So
what if we want to use this data iteration?
Basically, we are talking about session storage here. Okay. As per the question, we're talking about, see, in display text, data is actually a key of the session storage, and iteration is also like the key of this. Here we are seeing that where session storage dot iteration. We're talking about session storage dot data. So basically, we are talking about this only, and what you're asking is we are about the data property iteration that you're talking, right?
Yeah. What if we want to use this iteration option?
Mm, okay, that how it will be framed, that question, how it will be framed. Well, right now I do not know. I'll get back to you. Maybe the next session I'll get back to you. I'll ask sir and I'll get back to you. Okay. This
Sure.
part I don't know how to frame that question if it is of data property.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'll go ahead with the next question then. The next, where? This one? Oh, okay. This is the next question. So here, const num, we see it is an integer 9. New promise, reg, reject and resolved. And we see that random num is math.floor, math.random into 10. If random equal to num, then we reject, else resolve num plus num. So here in this case, what happens is num is a string, it is not an integer. So it is resolved num plus num. And
But then, this is a positional argument. So
yes,
actually resolve RES is reject, no?
res is
In actual, because it is a positional argument.
huh,
Second argument should be
huh.
reject.
So okay, so if it is reject, okay, then even if it is reject, we will go with this only, right? If it is reject, then also we will go with this only.
Yeah.
Okay. So in dot, then when we are going in dot, then the first is resolved and the second is reject.
Ma'am, there is double equals to. Double equals to does not check the type. It will show it as equal only.
Okay.
If it,
So what do you say? We are taking this one. We are taking it as we're taking it as resolved then, because only if it is resolved, I'm a little bit confused about this part right now. I was sure, but now uh,
in the question it says that the value of random num always has a value greater than 8.
yes,
So
yes, it has value greater than 8. Yes. So if it has value greater than 8, then it will be either 9 or something greater than 8.
uh, if it is 9, then it will be equals to, I think, because triple equals to sign check is like for type checking.
Yeah, for type checking, but this is not triple equal to.
Yeah. So this can be, but I have a doubt. Like math.floor will give a decimal value, no?
Math dot random into is math dot floor.
Oh, okay. It is into 10 also.
Yeah, into 10. Yes, so it is into 10. So it will be taken as an integer. Okay. So what I know is like, I think how it is coming. When I'm running, see, when I'm executing, it is coming this only. But the reason I'm also a little bit confused about that part also. Wait.
Can you run one particular line in a console that random math.floor line?
Wait, where is it? Oh, mm.
const random equals to.
Okay, that I lost. I had written it somewhere, but it's not written. Do you have it? I mean, can you provide that code?
Uh, I,
Okay, maybe I have to write manually then. Okay, wait, I'll write manually.
I think we can copy from the PDF.
Copy.
Try.
Okay. Okay, let me try. Nine. There's some syntax error sometimes, so I'm just checking. Give me one moment. Random attack to random to 10. Random equal to num which is one plus now is next. Return data. Okay, it seems to be okay only.
There is a space
Where?
in the last line dot
Oh,
end.
ha. Okay, these things come up. No,
Yeah.
okay. It is
Again, there.
some data lost, data sent, undefined. It is showing data lost, data sent, undefined. Uh, okay. Data came, data sent, undefined. It is showing here. Okay, it is not going with the question in that case. What you said was it is going to the reject. If it goes to reject, then it will be data lost, then console.log data sent, and undefined. But it's not going with the question. I will, again, as I said, I'm not sure. I'll confirm with sir about this question. September 23, I'm not sure. Okay. I will confirm and I'll let you know in the next, because this is what is coming. Okay. Tell me what do you think should be the answer?
Can you run this line const random equals to math.float in console? Just
Co-
this line, fourth line.
This
I
one?
want,
Huh.
yeah. Can you console it? Then
Okay. Showing zero, data loss, data send, undefined.
I just want to know why is it zero?
Is zero, why it is
Then it will be never equals to 9.
okay. Yeah, sorry. Right now, I'm not able to provide this answer. Okay. I will definitely reach out in the next session. Okay. Join the next session. I will tell you why. Because I will ask sir and I will get back the answers. I don't know right now. So, shall we go with the next one?
Yes.
Okay. One. Okay. So, the next question is consider the below JavaScript program and predict the output if executed. Okay. What is the output it is saying? So it is saying object2.func. So we go to this object part. In object2.func, this is an arrow function. We know that this dot x is that arrow function does not have this of its
Yes.
own. It will be of a globe. like point to the global object.
Yeah.
So this dot x will be I mean, it will be pointing to the global object. Okay. And object one dot func dot call, it is saying object one dot func dot call. If we say, if we go, we'll go like, and it is like x into this dot x, but the context is object two. So in that case, this dot x will be of object two. So object two, the property x is 20. So this dot x is 20. And x is, what is the value of x, tell? Or object one dot func dot call, x is 5.
5.
Huh?
5, I think, because
Yeah.
yeah.
It is in the global scope, so it is 5 into this dot x, which is 20. But that is the case. And here in for console.log, this dot x, because it is arrow function, it will be referring to the global object. Now let is there, so this dot x in arrow function, this it cannot be taken as 5 because uh, uh, let is, it does not form a global property with I mean a property with a global object. If it would have been where, then we could have taken it as 5. But since it is let, here this dot x will be undefined, and for this x is 5 into this dot x is 20, so this is 100, and this part is undefined. So that's why the answer is undefined and 100.
Yes, just for a confirmation, we use some word for this let, no, like where goes to global, but let also goes to global, but there was something temporary.
Some what was it? Almost
There
forgetting.
was some word.
Temporal dead zone. Yes,
Yeah,
temporal dead zone. Yes,
that is why let is not like.
yes. I think I have this one. Okay, let me implement. Okay, undefined 100, it is coming. Okay, suppose you change let to where. Okay, then if we do what, then also 100 undefined. Okay, I didn't.
Maybe because this is a Node.js.
No. Okay, because Node.js is there. Okay,
Yeah, because in browser it works.
it browser works, no? Hmm. Mm. Browser it works. 5 and 100 it is showing. Yeah, in browser it is showing 5 and 100. Okay, we'll go with the next question. It is consider the view app with markup index.html and script app.js. So index.html, mm, it is like ID app, and app.js is we have a component navbar. This is navbar. We have a model, and this is model is showing, and new view. This view instance L hash app and template is navbar model. Now it is saying, suppose the application is running on localhost 8080, what will be rendered by the browser? It is saying this is navbar. Why? This is navbar will be rendered because uh,
It is a component, but model is just a
yes,
variable.
yeah, it is in the it's a globally registered. Okay, but model, it is not registered globally. Because it is globally registered, that's why it's a global component. It is view.component we are registering here. That's why navbar is being rendered and model is not being. If it have been like navbar, like view.component model also, this is model, then both of them would have been rendered. But because of this model has not been registered globally, so that's why it is not rendered. Only this is navbar is being rendered here. Okay, I can show also. I think I have that implementation also where it is. I have to. This is navbar. Okay. Uh, okay, these are quite straightforward ones. Okay, for true false one, promises have two states: fulfilled, rejected. That resolve and rejected. It's fulfilled and rejected. It is saying. Okay. Huh. So this you got this right. I'm not going through this question. This is quite a
Yes.
straightforward one. Okay. Now this question, I think we went. Okay. I can go through it again if you want. Here, uh, the new view router says dashboard ID. The ID is that is we are passing through the prop component dashboard. Dashboard we have some predefined users. If it comes under any of the user, that particular user name will be rendered in the template. This is for, so here it is saying what will be rendered inside the router view component of root component, this localhost dashboard slash one. The ID is one, and that ID that we are passing through prop. Okay, we are looking for the ID. If the ID exists, then we are returning that user. So the user ID is one. We are returning user one. So what will be rendered? This is dashboard for user dot name. That is user one in the, yeah. So if you want, I can just implement and show also. 1 minute where it is. Uh, what was the question? Dashboard slash one.
Ma'am, I checked that function math.flow.
What you're saying?
I checked that math.floor one.
Say.
Uh,
Math dot floor one. No, okay, one. I'll go to that question you're saying. Math dot floor. Where is that question? No, 1 minute, 1 minute. Math dot floor we had.
Hi, are we discussing the paper here?
Yes, September 20,
about
2023 paper we're
a little
discussing.
bit about.
Okay, I mean, is this session like we can discuss anything else also? I mean, is possible?
Right now discussing paper. What you want to discuss, say?
Uh, I wanted to ask about the salary, the setup actually. So, yes, okay. I mean, you fine. I'm fine with the paper also. I mean, go ahead with the paper, no issue. I can ask me later.
Wait, I just lost. Okay, yeah, sorry,
This
this one. This one. Yes, tell us what were you telling?
math.random returns numbers between 0 and 1, and we are multiplying 10 to it, so it will return numbers between 0 and 9,
Okay.
and we have 9. So if we run it again, that this line,
Huh. Okay. Which one we have to run? Which one you're saying?
can you run it once again? Yeah, this 7, we will always get numbers between 0 to 9.
Okay, random. Okay, we between 0 to 9 will get. Acha, that's what meant. Okay.
So when it will be 9 once, then this first then will be there. So
Okay. Then
um,
it was I got it. Okay. Some data came. Okay. When it is 9, then only this one will some data came, data sent undefined.
was it mentioned in that question like it will be 9?
It is saying that consider the below JavaScript program and predict the output assuming the variable random num
Okay.
always has a value greater than 8.
So it will be only 9, like
Yes.
possible value is 9
Yeah,
greater than.
yes, possibly 9. It can be 9. Yeah, correct.
That only.
Because of that reason, it is some data came when it is the random data when it is 9, that time it will be some data came because and then in that next dot then we are going data sent, and because data is not defined, so it will be like undefined over here. Okay. Oh, we went through this also, no? This is part then okay, this is what we went, I think. This is
Yeah.
dashboard
It,
for user one we finished. Okay. uh, I think this one also, mm, slash players. There we had player slash all rounder. So we took bowler, and then when component was bowler, the filtration was like batsman name came up. Now because here, no, sorry, there nothing was there in that question. One moment, I
it
forgot.
was all rounder after slash.
Oh, it was all rounder. Okay,
Yeah,
here it is
it is nothing.
okay. If it is nothing, then batsman uh, component will be there. For batsman component, uh, what we are doing is we are iterating over the batsman, and it is filtering out player dot roll equal to bowler. So bowler name will come Jasprit and Kuldeep, and because of this incorrect filtration, only this name will come out. No wicket will come up. Okay. And this one also we went through, no, like it will be yellow and JS four times yellow color JS. Okay. uh, this part, suppose you are organizing a ceremony to award the startup companies who have progressed considerably well in the past few years. You have received a lot of registrations. The committee has decided to shortlist the companies based on the following two criteria. The company must have a website, the company must have a capital of more than 40,000. And fill in the code 1 and 2, which can be used in Vue X2 to update the awardee's state variable with the objects of those companies who satisfy the above mentioned criteria. The objects to be inserted in the awardee's state variable must only have the company name and a random token generated in the send task action function. So the criteria is that it must have a website and must capital must be more than 40,000. These two criteria have to be met for code 1 and code 2. So we see that state, it has companies, an array of objects where it is name, website, the name, website, capital. Okay. And mutations for company of state dot companies code 2 and here. So here this is not, because this dot store dot commit, it should not be used here because of this part. This we are not taking this option here. What it was saying, not more than 40,000. Okay. Can you say why this one we are not with there? Why this one we are not selecting?
Not more than, it is equals to 40,000.
Hmm. Update final. It should be like yeah. Okay. And here it should be like the format is incorrect, right? For the token. That's why. And yeah, context dot commit is correct here. And yeah, so that's why this is the correct one. Okay, now these are quite straightforward. But each token has three. We know that, like header, payload, signature, and each component is of the token is base 64, encoded with base 64, and components of the token are joined using period. Okay, these are also quite straightforward. GraphQL helps to fetch exactly the same data which is needed and avoids overfetching as well as underfetching. In general, GraphQL response always returns 200 status code correct with the error field code containing the errors, if any, and a REST API provides multiple endpoints to access multiple resources. Okay, Vuex is this one we know is state management library for Vue.js applications, and Vuex provides actions for performing asynchronous operations. Okay, so this paper we completed. Okay, next we'll do another paper next session. Okay, that person left also. So Aman, we will do another paper next session. Okay, because I was ready with just one paper. I was ready. I will have to go through another paper, and maybe which one you want? Tell me. I will go through there. Or otherwise, maybe May 23, 2020. Or you tell me any specific paper that you all would like to go through.
Any you want, but I have a doubt. Like
Yeah, tell.
in one question we were having that object.fun.call, no,
Object. Which one?
in
Which?
which there were two objects, object one and object two.
Yeah, yeah. Object one and object two. That arrow function. No,
Yeah,
you're talking about that arrow function question.
just I need a confirmation in this.
Yeah, yes, tell me.
Yeah, like in object two, we did object one dot fun dot call.
Huh.
So inside an arrow function, we are calling a normal function.
In,
Like it will be like that. No, inside an arrow function, we are calling a normal function with like in reference to the object two.
yes. In reference to object two, yes. In reference to object two, yeah. Correct, correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in that we use this, but like when we think it is inside an arrow function after all,
Yes.
then also that this keyword will work.
Because uh, here, this part, no, this is a normal function. Okay. Uh, what you're saying is inside the arrow function. Yeah, but here arrow function object one dot func dot call. We go here object dot one dot func call. We are talking about the context. So here the context changes when we are talking about this dot text. In that case, this dot that this will be taken as object two.
Okay, it will be object two dot x.
Yes, it will taken as object two dot x.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then Aman, we'll see you in the next session and we'll do another PYQ. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.